Hello, everybody, and
Hi, we're in a
welcome.
mood.
Yeah, you're here. You can be heard. Unlike last
I can be
time,
heard.
you
I
can be
have I
heard.
have been given the voice. So now I am going to rant about Digimon
You
3
know what? Actually,
hours.
Claire, I think we really want to get through the rest of this. Claire's
So
decided that.
which one were we gonna pick? Did we decide?
No, we did not decide. We stopped here because I was like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Damn, wouldn't it have been nice if we'd decided?
yeah, it's a good question. That's a good point. That's a good point. Hi, Sleepy Fan. Thanks for coming. I got COVID and flu shots today and ran an event, so I'm also a
Oh
little.
God, today? Oh jeez.
Yeah, they were doing them up at my workplace. Like they had
Oh,
on the
that's nice.
on the top floor of the student building. They just were doing them all day. Lots of people were getting them. So,
Oh
um,
yeah.
yeah, it was great.
I got
Um,
my email for mine like last week or so,
nice.
and the closest one to me, there's a little pharmacy near me where everybody masks. It's so nice, and I've
That's
never
cool.
been in it, and I was like, okay,
That's great.
neat. I guess I'm just going here now.
Yeah, absolutely. That rules. That's amazing.
Um, so yeah, what happened? Why did Miss Kira reappear on the scene of the crime? Because we
Oh
all
no, Claire, I slipped. Oh
Oh
no, I
no!
slipped.
Oh no! It's to become a witness to cover up her crime. I think it's the first one, right?
I think it's the first one. Because she didn't really cover up her crime.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with become a witness.
Sure. The answer is obvious. You must have wanted to become a witness herself.
Sir Blue Knight, do not slam your hands down on the desk unless you have a strong point to make.
I love to slam.
The same goes for your mouth. Don't waste your breath on such nonsense.
Huh?
Have a look at the number of witnesses. We already have 4 other willing witnesses. Becoming a witness on purpose would accomplish nothing. She may as well have sat in the stands and watched the trial.
Well, you don't know that for sure. Nope, he's absolutely right.
Damn. We chose wrong.
Yeah.
Defender, something tells me you must be thinking something along the lines of, he is absolutely right.
Everybody can read Phoenix's brain. Please quit reading my mind, Your Honor.
I suggest you think before opening your mouth, Sir Doughy Defender.
Shoot, looks like I'll have to think of something else.
You have one more chance. Please tell the court. Why would it have been necessary for the witch to reappear at the crime scene?
Oof, was that 2 lives we lost?
No, that was 1. We had 3.
Damn.
Alright, to
Well,
cover
I
up her
hope
crime.
can we save?
Sure. We already saved.
Oh.
We just.
Oh, right. I think the game has a. Oh, I missed what the line was. Isn't it obvious she was trying to cover up her own crime?
Oh, is that right? Tell me, why would she do that?
Well, just give me a minute. I'm getting to that part. I always think he's fucking dabbing when he does that.
That will not be necessary, Sir Blue Knight.
Huh?
Think about it. What would she have to hide? If no one could have seen her to begin with.
You heard the good Inquisitor. No matter how you look at it, there'd be no reason for me to reappear. Assuming I was the criminal, that is. Ugh. No idea what I
That
just
did
thought.
not. That clicked automatically.
Fair enough.
Pardon the interruption, but that's not necessarily the case.
Mr. Layton?
Explain yourself, Sir Top Hat. You stated that Miss Kira had no reason to reappear. However, the situation changed and it became necessary for her to show herself. Isn't that right, Miss Kira?
Huh? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean.
It would seem the defense must clarify their argument with evidence. Mr. Wright, I believe that Miss Kira did not intend to reveal herself at the crime scene. Rather, that something occurred which forced this young lady to make herself reappear.
What was so important that she had to reappear and risk being spotted?
Defender, tell the court why it would have been necessary for the witch to appear at the crime scene.
The bucket. No, it's the glasses.
It's the glasses, right?
It's the lantern, obviously.
It's gotta be the glasses.
It's the glasses. But what if it's the scroll?
But what if I'm second guessing myself now?
Sorry, it's the glasses. It has to be the glasses. Miss Kira, you usually wear glasses, is that correct? Huh? It's like I already told you, I lost my glasses a few days ago. Are you absolutely sure about that? Or did you not, in fact, lose them tonight during the crime? Of course not.
Perhaps you accidentally dropped them while you were committing the crime. Then, as you were attempting to make your escape, you noticed they were gone. Therefore, you made yourself reappear, in order to search for your missing glasses.
Stop stealing my thing. No.
I'm sorry, I've colonized you. How absurd! Such baseless conjecture!
Horny posting by making fic where Wright is just yelling, "Colonize me, Layton, colonize me."
I hate this.
You started it!
I hate that. I didn't make it sexy, though. Colonization isn't sexy, Claire.
No, but neither is English. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
So true.
I just had to make it horny.
No, you're dying on this hill, Claire.
Yeah, this is the dill. The dill. Holy crap! Please read your lessons.
What you propose is fundamentally flawed. What do you mean? Let us assume, hypothetically, that the witch did in fact drop this evidence. That does not explain what purpose it would serve for her to make herself reappear. It would still make more sense for her to escape under cover of darkness. Unfortunately, Inquisitor Barnum, such a plan was simply not possible. What? Mr. Wright, do you understand what I'm suggesting?
Yes. It means the reason Miss Kira made herself reappear at the crime scene. This is it.
Defender, enlighten us! Why did the witness feel the need to make herself reappear?
I think
I'm gonna go to the court record and try and understand what the fuck they're getting at.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What did the glasses say? Here, you lost them a few days ago. Okay, alright. What do... We have profiles? We have profiles. I don't think we've looked at profiles. They might help. So, like, okay. Uh-huh. Witness passionate about witness owner farm seems to have fixation on goat's milk. Flower girl who usually wears glasses but lost them somewhere. Curious old guy totally detached from reality. Gotten fifth witness, no one seems to know it, but his name's in here. Um, I think it's the first one. Someone found her glasses? Right, because that's fair. Well, it's not the first one. Don't listen to me. Uh, I mean, okay. What is the question being asked? Why did she reappear? Did she reappear because she couldn't find her glasses? Probably not, right? Like why would that be the reason? Like
Mm-hmm.
um but she broke her glasses, I feel like could be a reason
It
because
could
it's like
be.
why would you reappear if you're looking for something versus
But has
if
that
you
been
like
shown by
accidentally
anything?
do it. I don't know. I think it was probably in the dialogue that happened a while ago for us.
Yeah. Fuck me.
I mean, it's a 50-50 shot. What do you think? Like, talk through what you're thinking.
Here's the thing. If it's she couldn't find her glasses, that could have something to do with the glasses came off her face and she wasn't touching them anymore, so a mirror no longer worked on them. If it's she broke her glasses, it could have something to do with the broken lantern, um, broken glass, something like that.
How does that connect to like why she reappeared? Like, why did she reappear?
Well, if either she couldn't find her glasses or she broke her glasses, but if she couldn't find her glasses, she would reappear to try to get them. If she broke her glasses, then she felt the need to reappear. Doesn't really make sense for she broke her glasses.
Yeah. And why does it make sense for the second one? Talk me through it.
She felt the need to make herself reappear because she couldn't find her glasses and she thought they would have been dropped at the crime scene. They might have been found at the crime scene.
Okay, I see. So she sort of
So if they were
turned
found at the
around.
crime scene, then she'd be like, "Oh, that's my glasses," and she was just a witness.
Right.
Whereas if she wasn't there and her glasses were found,
Yeah, I
I'm
think that
talking
makes more
myself into
sense
this
than
one.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense than the third one.
Okay, we're going with it.
I'm with you. The answer is simple, Your Honor. She couldn't find her glasses.
She could not find them.
If you've noticed, she's still not wearing her glasses right now. Yeah.
Hold a moment, Sir Blue Knight. What does that have to do with anything?
That's right. It doesn't change a single thing. That's where you're wrong. In fact, it changes things quite a bit. Tonight, the two victims were engulfed by flames courtesy of a magic spell. That very instant, 4 witnesses saw the flames erupt at the scene. It was at that point that something you didn't expect occurred. You suddenly lost your glasses. That's right. You were scared that if your glasses were discovered at the scene of the crime, you would be suspected of being a witch.
What foolishness! Even if her glasses were found, she could simply have explained that she dropped them there days before the crime happened. I'm afraid that is not a possibility, Inquisitor Barnum. What did you say? If you recall, it had been raining quite heavily at the crime scene beforehand. Had she stated
quite heavily.
quite heavily. That's not this character, that's a different one. Had she stated that she dropped her glasses before the crime, then naturally, one would expect the glasses to be soaked in water and covered in mud. However, the rain had already stopped at the time the crime itself was committed. In other words, one look at the pair of clean, dry glasses would reveal she had dropped them later, thus implicating her as the witch.
No.
I should have known. I was perfecting my rainfall rending technique in the forest. And not once during the rainfall did I see that flower maiden traveling along the nearby path.
That's not all. In order to frame Miss Candabella as the witch, you needed to leave this witch's scepter behind at the scene of the crime.
I see. That would be the most definitive evidence that she is the witch.
The objective here was to have somebody else discover the staff at the scene.
Alas, that person was I. However, no doubt you came to realize that one can deduce which spells were used simply by examining the magic gems on the scepter. In this case, one can see that the witch must have used Tamir to vanish from sight and make her escape. That's why, Miss Kira,
Why, Miss Kira, you were left with no option but to reappear at the crime scene. Layton, get your own game.
No, I'll take yours.
That was the only way for you to avoid suspicion if someone were to discover your glasses at the crime scene.
It's the British way.
By reappearing, you'd be able... Save it for tonight. You'd be able to explain that you simply dropped your glasses when you rushed to see what had happened.
Oh my.
What do you have to say to that, Miss Kira? We nailed it.
We nailed it.
You know, I've let you both ramble on and on, but playtime is over. So that's it, then? I'm a witch because I dropped my glasses? I must have said it how many times now? I lost my glasses days ago. Were you even listening? I'll say it again. Over 1,000,000 times! I lost my glasses! I lost my glasses! Do you like evidence, Sir Defender? Do you love proof, Sir Top Hat? Then prove I dropped my glasses at the crime scene. Ha! You can't prove it! In other words, you lose.
That is correct. Proving such a thing would indeed be impossible. To prove that the witness dropped her glasses at the crime scene, what say you,
Game audio is
Inquisitor
a little
Barnum?
low.
What? Oh,
Game audio is a little low.
it is? Okay. Turn that up. 'Tis indeed a question of proof, my lord. These glasses have been missing from the very beginning. The Knights of the Inquisition found no trace of these glasses anywhere near the crime scene. Therefore, this witness cannot in any way be accused of being a witch.
You heard the man.
But we were so close.
That girl's a witch. Can't anyone else see that? What should we do, Professor? Ah!
Well, it would seem the young lady has finished what she had to say. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Wright?
Yes, it certainly looks that way, Mr. Layton. What the? What's with that face? Do you find something funny here?
It is as you said, Inquisitor Barnum. Explain. The defense raises just one further question. Why were you unable to find those glasses?
What do you mean? You must have searched the area quite thoroughly looking for them. Yet, even now the Knights have been unable to locate those glasses. Do you ever wonder why?
Yes, that has become quite the mystery. Surely they must be around somewhere. The glasses were lost to the wolves. That's the only explanation. There is still one remaining place you have not searched tonight.
Huh? What did you say? The glasses were supposedly not found at the crime scene,
leaving only one other possible place.
What is
With the wolf
this?
wearing glasses.
You two have at you, Sir Blue Knight. Draw your blade and reveal to the court where the glasses are supposedly hiding.
Looks like I've somehow managed to make it through my first witch trial. It all comes down to this, the final piece of evidence. Time to clear up this case once and for all.
I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Wright. My work here is done.
But you didn't do anything. The piece of evidence pointing to the one place not searched tonight is...
Great question. Great.
Whoa, wait. I wanna like see if we can get this without a hand coin.
Okay.
What is... Okay, so what is the question being asked?
Here's my stupidest theory. It fell in the bucket of milk.
Oh my god. I think you're right.
Am I right?
Okay, let's go to the others. Let's
Okay.
read them, right? And see
I
if...
smell like charges the use of witchcraft to burn to a victim's life. I guess it could have burned, but that wouldn't fit with what they're setting up.
Yeah.
The lantern the spell was holding, the glass is broken and is covered in mud. Meh.
It could be?
But
like, what if
it's
they're
glass.
in the lantern?
People could look inside.
Yeah, but so are glasses. Like, if they were broken, it's just among shattered glass.
Sure.
I feel like the bucket is funnier, and I kind of just want to do the bucket.
You want to just go for it?
I kind of just want to go for it. I don't even know if it's right, but it's hilarious, and I really want it to be right.
It's either... Here's my two thoughts. It's either Demir or it's the bucket of milk.
Why is it Demir?
Causes anything cast or touches to vanish from sight. Simply chant a mirror to make it reappear.
But that doesn't tell us where it is.
It's the bucket. It's got to be the bucket of milk.
I think it's the bucket of milk.
Take that!
It is. Oh my fucking god. Tonight, there was one thing that was carried away from the crime scene right under everyone's noses. Carried away? I'm speaking, of course, about this. Ah!
That's the milk bucket that disappeared from the crime scene. Thus far, the defense's claim... Sorry, I'm back again. I decided I didn't want to leave it to you. Thus far, the defense's claim that the glasses were dropped at the crime scene has been regarded as mere speculation. However, if, Miss Kira, we find your glasses within the contents of this milk bucket, then our mere speculation will suddenly become fact.
Chug, 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 chug.
What manner of witchery?
What are you talking about? You're crazy. Just crazy. No way could my glasses be inside that stupid bucket. That's just impossible.
How about we quit with the speculation and actually find out? What do you say, Inquisitor Barnum?
That'll just be a waste of the court's time. Don't listen to them. Don't!
'Tis mandated that the Knights of the Inquisition investigate any and all possibilities during the course of a trial.
Mandated milk chugging.
My lord, the Inquisition requests that this milk bucket be searched immediately. Very well.
Just rummaging around.
Oh, what? What? What?
Fucking Tekken ass music. Boy. Miss Kira, as you can see, your glasses have been found inside the milk bucket. The truth is out. Nothing you say can change that now.
Which leads us to the next question. Specifically, a question of when. When did you drop your glasses into the milk bucket? What?
Why is this happening? This whole thing is ridiculous. The answer is obvious, isn't it? I dropped them afterwards, after I ran over to see the fire. I took a tiny peek inside that milk bucket. That's when they fell in.
Objection!
Don't be stupid, child. Snowy and I were at the scene first. We made sure to take that milk bucket before anyone else could get their grubby little hands on it. We weren't going to let a single soul get anywhere near that sweet, creamy bucket of deliciousness. You can bet my farm on it. On that. Each of these 4 witnesses has stated they heard the spell Ignaze being cast at the time of the incident. According to the Grand Grimoire, Ignaze summons a circle of flame within 1 meter radius of the caster. In other words, the real witch must have been at Miss Cantabella's side at the time of the incident.
Indeed. That is when the glasses fell into the milk bucket. Therefore, there is only one logical conclusion. Only one person who could be the true witch.
Oh.
Miss Kira, you are the real witch.
She just die?
Nah, she just got knocked out. It's time for her to be
Oh
burned,
no!
though. What did you think was gonna happen?
I mean, I expected it. I'm just sad.
What a very strange trial this has been. From the very beginning, we have all paid witness to a most unusual set of circumstances. A baker turned defender, a surprise extra witness, and now a not guilty verdict for the accused. Never have I seen such a spectacle.
Yeah, what the fuck's a not guilty verdict?
Is this really happening?
The girl inside the cage? You mean she's the real witch?
But what about that Esbella Cantabella girl?
Miss Kira. Tell us why. Why were you trying to frame Miss Cantabella?
But not die.
You could easily have escaped the crime scene without a trace. There was no reason to frame anyone. This crime was a result of nothing but your overwhelming ill intent.
To frame a person as a witch is to condemn that person to death by fire. Surely you must know this. So why Esbella Cantabella?
Do you have any idea what it feels like to be a witch?
What it feels like.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for these powers, but I have them. And now here I am, begging for my life. I was living such a peaceful life until now. Selling flowers, getting scolded by my boss for not selling enough of them. That's why I was trying to put an end to these trials once and for all.
Put an end to the trials.
You all know what I mean? The one condition written in the story that will end these witch trials.
Oh.
When the great witch Bezella has been put to the flames and vanished from this world, these trials will come to an end.
This was my chance to finally end all this. At least that's what I thought. The sun had begun to set on that lonely forest path, and there wasn't a soul in sight. I always carried my hidden Telea Magica with me in case of a moment like this. I used my magic to expose that girl for what she really is. If I had been successful, then all these trials would finally end, and I could go on living my peaceful life.
What? What are you saying? Am I hearing this correctly? Are you actually accusing Esbella Cantabella?
Why do you think no one has ever seen the legendary Great Witch? It's because she's been hidden in our midst the entire time. She's protected.
Hello.
She's hidden
Hi.
from us. It's all part of the story.
Part of the story?
Objection! That's enough! Speak no more. A witch's existence cannot be justified.
No, please. I know you've all noticed it too. You could end this? All of this? That girl! It's all because of that girl! I beg you, please! Please release me! Knights of the court, isn't it your duty to protect the people of this town? Give me another chance!
That is where you're wrong. 'Tis indeed a knight's duty to protect. We are impelled to protect the citizens of Labyrinthia against you and your ilk. The reason you were offered my protection until now was because your guilt was uncertain. There was the possibility that you were not a witch. The circumstances were such that it seemed another was guilty. That possibility has since disappeared, and your innocence along with it. You now find yourself at the other end of my sword.
That's where you're wrong. The Supreme Court said we don't actually have to serve and protect anyone.
Oof.
Vile witch, enemy of Labyrinthia, may the fires purge you from this land.
Hold it! Please, wait! Stop! Please, just stop this!
Spella!
If it means putting an end to these horrible trials, let me take her place. Let me be Bezella. Send me to the flames. But please, if it would save her life.
This trial has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this flower seller, Kira, is a witch. And according to the law, all those found to be witches will be executed.
Did he say executed? He can't mean.
This is most unsettling.
What do you mean he can't mean?
Phoenix fully just being like, wait, this was the outcome? I thought we were just like, I don't know, pointing fingers. Oh, this is gonna be brutal.
This is gonna be
See,
brutal.
Kira's extremely sympathetic as like a
Yeah.
No! Don't do
accused.
this!
Listen to me! Don't let her fool you! Isabella is the Great Witch! Hear me! There's no time to waste! She's Bezella! Take her! And then these witch trials will be no more! The witch trials will end!
It's because her glasses were in the milk, Brie. The milk
Yeah.
bucket. That is genuinely how she got proven to be a witch.
That's brutal. Holy shit.
I want to see her get burned.
Like, I know that literally this happened to people at the start of this case, right?
Yeah.
Like, 2 guys got burned. But there's something about, like, the intent being revealed. Anyways, I
Yeah.
think Kira was a fantastic character. So far, we've always managed to pull off a win and get a not guilty verdict, but
I am so far kind of waiting to see what they're doing with witches before. Like, I
Yeah.
want to see. Like, she's great, but I do want to see what they mean when she says, I was born like this. I want to know what that means.
right? Like, when you set that up, and plus, like, one of our protagonists is the Great Witch, and when the Great Witch, I feel like the wording is specific. I don't remember what the exact wording was, but something.
I don't think she's the Great
when-
Witch. I think she's integral
I
to
think
the
it'd be
Great
more
Witch's
interesting if she was.
scheme, but I think it's Darklaw
Mm.
is the Great Witch.
Probably, but yeah. Anyways, am I wrong that I'm the Phoenix Wright games? In Phoenix Wright games, generally the assumption is that a murder convict means execution. I actually never assumed
I assumed
that.
it was jail? Prison?
I assumed it was jail, but it does take place in the U.S. where the death penalty is a thing.
Not
And these
everywhere in the
games
U.S.
Came out in like the 90s.
That's
Not
still
the
not
90s, the
true
2000s.
everywhere in the U.S. There's like
Oh, I'm
5
thinking of
states
the
where
movie.
execution is a thing in the U.S.
That's true. It also could be the Japanese legal system.
The Japanese legal system is execution for murder. That's
I-
crazy. Is it?
I'm gonna look it up.
Me trying to remember what happened to that guy who killed Shinzo Abe.
They do have a dark penalty, which I'm assuming was a typo. But they have a dark penalty is great. A death penalty is less great. Um. Yeah.
Jesus. It doesn't.
I-
Yeah. It's.
yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's brutal how they do it today.
How do they do it today?
I mean, trigger warning, content warning. I'm about to describe a way that people die, but like today, this is from the Wikipedia page. Today, executions in Japan are carried out by long drop hanging, which is intended to cause death by breakage of the neck.
Jesus fucking Christ!
That's what happens now. That's the
They do
modern
hangings?
practice. Yeah, that's literally kind of what just happened if you think about it in the game. Like that's kind of a parallel of they just dropped her in the fire.
That's fucked
So,
up. Jesus.
It's so fucked. Yeah. Anyways, winning
When you
has never
consider
felt
that-
this depressing.
Yeah, when you consider that, plus how likely there is to be many innocent. And I guess that is more humane than lethal injection. It just seems more brutal. Which lethal injection is how they do it in the States, yeah?
I mean, yeah.
It's not great. The
I don't-
state
yeah.
should not have the ability to kill people, obviously, but
Yeah.
Jesus
Contrary to
fuck.
popular belief, hanging is faster and less painful than lethal injection. I believe you. And like it makes sense. Also, I feel like there are even faster ways if we really want to take the discussion in that direction. Anyways, I think we should keep going.
yeah, all right.
Oh, Spella, are you all right? Yes, I just want to thank all of you. You all came to my rescue yet again.
Well, yeah, of course we did.
Hold on a sec, Espella. What did you say just now? Y'all came to my rescue yet again? You don't mean...
Yes, I remember everything. I remember the last trial. I suppose that makes this the second time we've met, and the second time all of you have helped me.
We all knew you were endorsing it, Ree.
Yeah,
You
Ree
were
supports the
biggest
death
advocate.
penalty.
No, obviously not.
Yeah. Mr. Wright, am I to infer that you and Espella have met before?
Yeah, it seems that way. You too, Mr. Layton.
Perhaps it would be best if we briefed each other on what has transpired.
Tonight? Okay, what should we discuss?
No, that you misunderstand. That's when I'll be taking off your boxer briefs.
I think Phoenix is a tidy whitey's dude.
Yeah, that's so true.
Okay, what should we discuss? They call him pants.
That's so true.
What happened in London? I think if this is like Phoenix Wright, which this is the first time this mechanic has come up, in this game, we're just gonna ask both of them.
Yeah, I think so. They had like little checkboxes, so. Espella paid us a visit in London. She had in her possession a letter from an old acquaintance of mine.
Is that right?
Mr. Accidenti helped drive Espella straight out of Labyrinthia. You both kept me safe from the witches that were chasing me.
Wait, did you say witches? So they appeared in London, too? Regrettably, I'm unable to say that our protection was absolute. When we saw you last, it seemed you'd managed to escape courtesy of that passing freighter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can't keep Luke in my brain.
What happened to you after that, Espella?
Mr. Accidenti,
Mr. Accidenti is still
hilarious.
so funny. Yes.
Arriving at a nearby port. And then... that's when I met Mr. Wright and Maya.
Okay, what should we discuss? The other one. What happened on the ship?
I didn't know where the ship would end up. I felt very lonely out there.
Please accept my sincerest apologies. I'm afraid there was nothing else I could do to prevent it.
No, please don't blame yourself, Mr. Layton.
The broadcast you are watching has ended message. Are we still live?
Oh.
Okay, no, we are still live. So it must have been my internet crapping out. Okay.
Yeah, it must have gone down.
Yeah, but it's back up.
Second. But we're back, yeah. All good now. I don't know if I missed a line.
I just didn't know what to do, so I tried to look for something, anything on the ship that might help me.
Boy, you sure found something, all right. Or rather, someone. You ran into a master thief working as part of the ship's crew.
Yes, that's right. Did you say master thief? Crikey, that's amazing.
Crikey, is he Australian?
I'm Australian now.
I wouldn't exactly say it was amazing.
After that, I was taken to court, and that's when Mr. Wright helped me.
I see. Then perhaps, somewhere deep within your mind must have existed a memory of that previous trial and of Mr. Wright. Hence why you thought to seek out his help when you found yourself in such an unfortunate situation this evening. That makes sense. After all, Nick did make legal history that day in jolly old England.
Did you say he made history? Wow, that's incredible, right, Professor?
I wouldn't exactly say I made history.
But then, after that, I was never able to find my way back to the professor. Even after I went through the pains of finding that clue, it ended up being taken away from me.
A clue, you say?
Yes, the tag that was hanging around the neck of that sweet little stuffed toy.
That tag was a clue? Clue for what? Okay, what should we discuss? The stuffed toys tag.
I had a lot of time to think while I was on that ship. I thought about a lot of things. Like, how to try and find a way back once the ship arrived at its destination. Things like that.
Find a way back?
A way back to Mr. Layton and Luke. They were the only ones I knew I could depend on to help me. True gentlemen.
The pleasure was ours, Espella.
But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't remember the name of the town where they lived.
Huh? You mean London, Espella?
Oh, that's it. London. That's what was written in Carmine's letter to Mr. Layton. The blue teddy bear I found in that room was wearing a tag around its neck.
London.
Sorry, Espella, did you say London? But PC Badger looks nothing like a teddy bear. On the tag, in very small letters, was written London. I recognized the name of the town. I thought it might be an address.
That's because that stuffed toy was used in a special promotion run by the London Metropolitan Police.
Oh, that's right. Espella, you must have known that address was super important, so that's why you kept the tag, right? That way you can meet up with Mr. Layton and Luke again.
I just felt so lonely and helpless.
I wonder, though, who do you think really did it? Hit Olivia over the head with the pipe, I mean. What's this?
Oh, yeah. I guess we never did find out who the real culprit was.
I do believe that may have some connection to the group of witches.
What? You mean the witches that were chasing us through London? London? Oh no, they know I know how to pronounce it now.
Indeed, we do. Faker. It could be that they noticed your escape onto that ship and managed to infiltrate their own way aboard.
Could it be?
So, you're saying there was some big scary witch lurking around the inside of that cargo hold? I'm afraid there is a rather high possibility that was the case. I swear to God, Ree, today at an event, someone talked about Faker and League of Legends, and I learned literally all
Oh my
about
God.
this literally approximately 2 hours ago.
Wow. I only know. No, I know nothing. I've watched Arcane, and that's the extent of my knowledge.
I've never even done that. Those witches were intent on seeing you brought back to Labyrinthia, no matter what. However, in order to do so, they had to make certain you did not become entangled in any situation that may stall your capture.
In other words, the situation with Miss Al Dente, you mean?
Precisely. Was that her name? I didn't really learn that detail, so...
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, they must have knocked that crew member unconscious and attempted to recapture Espella before the police could arrive. However, their plan was clearly foiled, given that you ended up in court regardless.
And that's when she became my client. I just can't clearly remember anything that happened back then. You think there's a possibility that someone was pulling Espella's strings through the entire trial? Who would
Hey,
that
maybe
be?
you're right. There was something a little strange about Espella at that time. Maybe it was the super dead eyes and clear, mind control. Mr. Wright, Espella was introduced to you at the time as a schoolgirl, is that correct?
Yes?
She would have had no knowledge of the world outside of Labyrinthia. That being the case, having her stand in an English courtroom as she was would pose a serious problem. Meaning that someone must have been attempting to cover up Espella's identity.
What? But, Professor, could someone really do that? Go into court and lie?
Yes, Luke, it's called lying. I'm not going to teach you about it, because I don't want you to ever lie to me. I need to control you completely.
Never do such a thing, Professor.
That's good. Stay that way, little Catholic boy. That they could
Little
indeed.
does the professor know that was a lie.
That they could indeed, Luke. And if it is as I suspect, I believe our adversaries may be far more powerful than we originally thought.
Just exactly who or what are we dealing with here?
Hey guys, let's head back to the bakery for now. I bet the boss is waiting for us with one heck of a pastry feast.
Oh. Actually, I can't go home just yet. Huh? You can't? Oh. Well, there are still a couple of legal procedures to be taken care of before I can go home.
That doesn't sound right. She's lying.
Please, you all go on ahead without me. I have to perform the post-witch burning juicing.
Is that so? Very well.
Yes, everyone has a little sip. It's like the body of Christ, but for witches. I really must thank you all. Thank you so much for everything.
Alrighty then, Espella. We'll catch you later.
Yes. Farewell for now.
She's gonna do some shit. She's gonna go do some
Yeah.
shit.
I think Miss Darklaw was trying to help.
I don't agree at all. She was trying to get her found guilty, Claire.
Yeah. Because what if she's the witch, right?
What do you mean?
Well, if Espella's the witch and Darklaw was trying to get her found guilty,
I mean,
do you think that would like
in
break
England.
the curse? Yeah.
How would
but
that help?
I don't know. I don't remember the exact incantation. Anyways, we should get through this and then take a break.
Definitely.
I think we're really close.
Yeah. Mr. Wright, please allow me the pleasure of a proper introduction. My name is Herschel Layton. I am a professor of archaeology in London.
A professor? Well, my name is Phoenix Wright. I'm an attorney.
As I suspected, you are no ordinary baker after all, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty weird myself, to be honest. I mean, I really did believe I'd been a baker for all my life. But the more everyone kept saying it, the less sure I was that it was actually true.
Assigned Baker at birth.
Just where did that memory come from anyway? Hey, Professor, if Mr. Wright is an attorney, that must mean he's as smart as you, right? Hey, Bab.
Hey, Bab. I'm afraid I can't really say, Luke.
Does that mean no, Professor?
Well, no one could ever reach the intellect of a great British gentleman like myself. But he can do all right. But behind every ace attorney, there's an even smarter, not to mention beautiful, witty, and utterly amazing ace assistant.
I think you also forgot humble.
My name's Luke Triton. Triton. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Triton.
I'm
It's
the
Triton.
professor's. Is it Triton? I'm the professor's apprentice.
I'm Maya Fey, and Nick here is my apprentice. Isn't that right, Nicky boy?
Nicky boy. Hey, wait. Why am I your apprentice?
Anyway, we should all head back to the bakery. Let's get a move on. I'm sure
Sure,
Spella
Spella will be back before we know it.
I thought that was her. I
is
would not get
certainly
your
her.
hopes up about that, Sir Blue Knight.
Inquisitor Barnum.
Most impressive work tonight. It is a shame you've kept such ability hidden until now. Trust me, Nick's lawyer abilities beat the pants off his baking abilities any day of the week. Okay.
Okay, moving on. What do you mean by that, Inquisitor? Why can't Espella go home?
New charges have been brought against Mrs. Spella Cantabella.
Freaking can't. What? No way. That can't be right.
Is it
You
always
can't have a
defending
single
her?
fucking other person.
You have realized it, haven't you? She's being charged under suspicion of being the Great Witch Bizella.
She what?
How can that be? Am I to assume that charge is based purely on Miss Kira's accusation? It was not I who made the decision.
Huh?
Regardless, the girl will return to court at the appointed time for further trial. Till then, I am to seek out any and all evidence pertaining to the Great Witch. Pardon me, Inquisitor. When exactly is this appointed time? The investigation into the allegation will conclude on the day of the storyteller's next parade. That would be 2 weeks from today. Following our investigations into the matter, the trial of the Great Witch shall proceed.
What the?
It would appear the girl has been withholding a dark secret from you all.
Spella?
Espella's Cantabella's questioning is set to begin shortly. That means visiting hours are over. I recommend you leave immediately.
We take the break here.
Probably.
I feel like there might still be a little bit more, but I might be wrong. I don't know.
Let's take our break.
Okay.
Yeah, she just got
We take
arrested
our break.
again.
Yeah, literally every single case is just gonna be a Spella. There's
Yep.
no other. There's no other person.
No other
who
person.
can be guilty. It's
Yep.
only a Spella. And
Amazing.
we just
All
gotta
right.
be like, no, no, no.
All right, back in a
we'll do
few.
that.